Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be, and welcome to this recording, if you will. And while I do try to keep my videos with less of the curse words, there are some curse words that do occur throughout this playthrough, so please do keep that in mind as you watch. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy!
Hey, and all right, I almost said all right, I usually do. But either way, we are back again with another recording for Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and we're gonna jump in, and it's gonna be a shorter one again, and this one is just gonna be one video, so however long it is, that's however long it is. This is just to see one thing in particular, really. That's kind of the only reason why I'm jumping into it. If there's extra, great. I may or may not do it, but we'll just have to see how this goes. And if it's a bust, it's a bust, but we have plenty to look forward to coming fall. Whatever fall is, whatever it means. But okay. That's good. That's fine. Hold on to it forever. Okay. Hey, how's it going? I see you've been collecting pencil boxes. Great work. Keep opening them for erasers. Roger Coco, can I have a word? Oh, hey Tuxedo Sam, what's up? I know you said the Scholastic celebration is all about team spirit, but I'm worried I don't have much to offer in the way of sporting prowess. Nope. Am I holding back the team? Absolutely not. You're the best mascot. I'd always pick you first. Teams need people with different strengths, Tuxedo-san. Some people are great at kicking and throwing. Others play support. They do play sport too, making everyone else's tasks easier. And some people focus on things like boosting morale or keeping everyone fed. And you need a coach. You gotta have fans too. And don't forget, playing on a team is supposed to be fun. It's playing. And while sometimes it's fun to be skilled and accomplished, it's not the only way to enjoy something. You don't need to be the best to be welcome on my team. I'd rather you have fun. Good advice. Yes, you play sports, after all. I think I know precisely how I want to contribute now. Oh, have you decided what your team name will be? Not yet. I'm working on it. Until then, good luck collecting your pencil boxes. We'll see you at the finish line. Hello, buddy. Okay, great indeed. That also startled me. So it looks like the same thing is happening again, where me being not logged in for the past couple, there seems to be more than one pencil box out, which is great. I do love that. As for also not being here though, again, the rate at which you get supplies, I would say is a little janky, and really, hopefully, maybe it will be fixed. And what I mean by that is that if you haven't played, right, in a bit, it'll just give you the max of all the items that you ask them to collect. And then if you log in every day, right, consecutively, continuously, then they'll, they can keep it at the number that they can keep it at it. And I think that's just the best way. Or, reward everyone and just do max. That way, still people who jump in every day are truly benefiting, while others, again, they'll feel like you're not really benefiting, but benefiting in a different way. Though, looky-loo what we have here. So this is day 2 for this two-parter, maybe more than just a two-parter for a day out for cinnamon roll. But I'm gonna hold off and leave it, but that is why there's an exclamation point above cinnamon roll's head. So that will be just the way it is. As for what we're gonna do, it's a good question in the ways of the flowers. So I know we got to keep on fertilizing, and the best way to keep on fertilizing is actually collecting flowers, so that way I can just basically turn the dead stock, if you will. But it's going to be a little bit tricky because there's just certain ones that are just easier, and I feel like, oh, sorry, I thought I hit the button. Easier that I want to head to, and then others I'm kind of about them. Still only 19 here, but this is a good place for it since I left all of them. And I know there's the 2 other patches, but also I know, let's go do this. So cloud jumping, go to Cloud Island. Fancy treats, just make the fancy cheesecake, and hacker mode. Give Top Hat a beautiful gift that you don't actually benefit because the box is not as significant because what I give is not significant? Question mark? I don't actually know. But I don't think it matters too much. But yeah, that's what the exclamation point is all about. So we'll just leave them like that, but easy to find them, am I right? Let's just give him the book this time. Delightful. Yeah. And we'll just leave it at that. Just because he was here. Make another book though, probably should, but again, with how things look, is it even worth it? Hard to say, but at any rate, we are going to still take care of the other chores here, and that's important and what counts. But unfortunately, one of the visitors that I was hoping would be here today is not. Their travel time is ending basically tomorrow, and I don't plan to play tomorrow. I don't have time. So, such is life, but I'm sure they'll come back around in their own time. Honestly, gathering them here would be a good idea because there's a lot of them, but I don't know what else I really want to do with them or what happens with them. I'm very curious about it all. I mean, it's all very curious. And I know we're not really hurting for, you know, the fertilizing by any means, but at least right now what it looks like. But man, it goes by so fast. Oh, hello, friends. Though I will say, again, at this point, now how many, again, parts, episodes? It is in better, again, in my playstyle, again, now really taking it in, having a basically a full week with the ability and then some to conclude that it is better for my playstyle, literally, to ask them to collect the stuff. Because in that way it is compounding on the outside versus me jumping in and only getting that much and missing out, honestly. Because I feel like if I just waited and then asked them today, I would be able to see actually the max of everything. Which is unfortunate, but fortunate at the same time. Again, things can change. There's always room for opportunities for that, and I guess I should have just gone to her. I'm not used to having them, right? I usually have called them off, actually, and not had them with us, so... I don't even remember if I watered it. Because all of them were all just not in a similar pattern anymore, because I kind of gave up on them being in the pattern. There we go. Go this way, actually. Tragic. Alright. But soon they are coming, is what we're told. We just stay if we could just stay above, it would have been fine. Pom-pom pudding would have helped us. Okay. I'm gonna ignore you. I mean, we don't have to actually ignore for the gift giving. We just can't talk, and that's the danger button. Great. Yeah. I just want to leave and be careful, just to collect more, because I've been actually using a lot of those recently. Fence stopped my soul. What But we're headed back here just in case, because I thought remember. Okay, congratulations, I did it. All right, so then the next part, man, I'm not used to going here really, so. But this was probably quicker because it's just in the middle of the two plots, essentially. Keep it fertilized, and again, leaving that one there because it was an accident. So maybe I should put another. I just don't understand, like, because I feel like these wouldn't be able to grow either. Like, I think about it and I'm just like, how is this physically possible? And we're told about the frost ones being like, no, you cannot. But it's just like, wouldn't these be like in the same boat? Or am I just... Could have waited one more day, but it's cool. Might as well collect the moonbeams. And again, I don't really care to have Top Hat with me for this. It's just, it's not worth my energy to be almost super excited for it to be, and then for it to just be nothing. At least that's the way I'm thinking about it. But again, who knows? I could be absolutely wrong and missing out. So we're gonna collect them, and I'm still gonna do this. I mean, 6 feels like so much, yet it feels so little. But then we are gonna go not there yet. We'll go, actually, sorry, to the clouds and visit first to get the 5th. Let's go. And then do this. Oh shoot, I do have something in the water. Darn it. And I did forget the fancy treats. We gotta make a thing, right? Okay, that's all I needed to see, and then it was just like, yep, I know exactly what I need to do. I forgot. Again, not used to having her, so this is my, like, my whole pattern is all messed up. Yay. So then, like, for example, right, if I go over here, collect the trash. Yeah, it's a 45. So it's just like, how is that on the 45 and then the rest of the stuff minus the fizzy ore is just not? Really puts things in perspective. You know what? Let's do it this way. Oh god. He's just like, talk to me. I know you want to. And I'm like, I don't. Oh, bro, I don't. I really don't. See, now we can get the chicken one. What the flip is this, dude? I don't get it. I don't want chicken. Chicken. Oh my gosh, it's over here. Yes, sorry. Hey. Don't hit the wrong one. All right. And that's another 5-star, which is really exciting. Again, I think Ritsuko's is probably the most interesting in terms of characters. And I think he got skipped somehow. I don't really understand what happened, but either case, let's go to here first and we'll talk to Grandpa. And of course, we want them to stay here forever. And I guess I should probably go to the other ones. No, I don't know. I never really know. I'm so all turned around half the time. Your critters that I want back. Empress Kite does the body good no matter your age. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this. Beautiful. It is. Yes, please. Permanent. It's beautiful sounds. But we still need Grandma, and Grandma's gonna take like more times or something like that. We'll look at it later. But we'll go here. Oh, I missed them. Dance, perfect. It's so freaking cool. Yes? Because this is yes. Okay, yes. Sorry. I'm like, this is what I want to do right now. Yes, because I did the other thing. That's why I also didn't want to have to basically backtrack over here. Hi. You're standing over here again. I can't believe. Thanks. And then totally at home. And would you mind stay forever? Wonderful. If you need this future. And there we go. We have a quest. A ton of shadows. Interesting. To say the least. But again, I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to hold it off. So, a ton of shadows indeed. It's very mysterious and very interesting with the potion. But I do hope that this is interesting and actually does bring and give something to the game. In terms of, again, more lore. That's probably, again, the most exciting part. Otherwise, well, I mean, he doesn't have to bring the lore. I guess it can only be her friends, and that's fine. And one more day, I think, and then those should be done. Which is, again, exciting. Would have been a little sooner, but it's okay. Sometimes you gotta take some time away, and that's totally okay. But wanted to water them as well, and then I think actually at this point we pretty much have done all the rest except of course doing this little number. So let's do this. And it did rain. So we will do that. And then we'll do the loop, I guess. Why not? It's fine. I always find it fascinating that 154 that it's missing on the board, and then it automatically does that. I don't know what's happened. It's almost like it's kind of bugged or something. It was supposed to disappear after I've done it and like switch up if I'm going after the heavy hitter items, which I totally want that bed. And also like we've seen the moonbeam one time. I didn't try to go for it, but on the board. So I don't know if that's what's happening. If it's just kind of like... Because there's a chance. I don't know how much the chance is, but I feel like it's kind of a miss a little bit. But we got what I wanted. And that's the important part. I forgot to say, even though I kept looking at it, I'm like, oh, okay. But it's gonna rain later. So again, more... beautiful, absolutely necessary rain. I think this is more of a nuisance in that these aren't actually going to form the way that I want. Or that I'm thinking they could form, which is okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not a huge deal, but I'll be thinking about it, you know? And I'm still gonna keep pushing. That's all I can do. And we're gonna go up here. We're gonna gather all these as well. I don't think anything's gonna come of those. I don't really know what can. If anything. This way, I guess. Collect the trash, as it were. Dance it. I think I do feel like changing this one. I've been debating about it for a bit, but I did collect the one that I got from the other knoll. and a gemstone. Again, that's the closest to a flower crown I'm gonna get right now. And right by the creation station, so. Still just two. And nothing more. I mean, I guess I can still try. Oh my gosh, it's still so funny how they're floating. And I would have started at the top and then done this whole thing, but wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Oh, get all this. And then these. Okay. And this. I think I got maybe. Did I? You know, I don't remember. I was about to say I think I may have gotten one or something, but I don't. Because I know I got some from the other time that it rained, right? Oh no. And then it rained again, I guess, is what I'm getting it confused with. I mean, the flower is almost ready. I think that's what happened. I don't really know. The days go and they blend together, especially if the weather phenomena happens. I always forget that one, but it's okay. I don't need it. Is it nice to collect it? Say I collect it? Sure, but same with that one over there, but I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, it's fine. Perfect. And then this beautiful patch. Which, again, I don't think is going to do anything either. I think they're just set. But I don't even know how the marigold even came to be, you know? Like, how did I even have the right setup to do it? And again, I think there's too many opportunities to collect the rain drops versus the snow. But we're very much so getting through some of the snow. Oh, boy. And then me being like, no! Every time. So that we go and collect it, because I try to have Top Hat with us, and it just doesn't work out. Hi there. Let's do this. I mean, do I just need to plant more of the other? Maybe I'm just delusional. That could be it, too. Hopeful and delusional. It's a good combination. Of my hopes for flowers. But I'll be more of a tryhard another point in time. I just cannot be bothered right now to be a tryhard. That's all. Grab it. This one. It's been in the front before too, so I'm a little confused. And then it's been lower than that. It keeps changing. I don't really understand it. Oh, man. Like, I don't think this is doing what I'm hoping for. I mean, if I think about how colors work and all, but then it's just like, okay, maybe I just need to bring in other flowers to then do the colors. But then it's like, at this point, well, there aren't many left. I mean, patterns. Then what am I looking for in patterns? And are there ones that specifically have, like, those are the only ones I can have those patterns, or can all of them just do it? That's the confusing part. And especially then too with where the other ones are, like, you can't, and they can't, so this is it. I'm just like, that's still a bit confusing, but I think that takes care of that. Again, I'm not gonna make the fertilizer now, it's just for future me to worry about. So we go ahead and call you. Bye, buddy. May wander where it is that you wander. Beautiful. Globe. I put it in one house at some point. What? What? I mean, I know I wasn't looking at the side, I was more looking at what? What? Oh, it's fine. I thought that big challenges was gonna have to leave first, because that's usually how it's happened. That's why I was so confused. It's fine. Now they are settled. Because usually it's the first. Oh, but I forgot that because because I didn't call. But I called a dragon hat. Agrodon, sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm busy complaining like a complainer, but I forgot. See, this is why I stick to my patterns. If I go out of my pattern, I'm just gonna get all turned around and all flustered. Oh my god. Forgot who I had first. Got another comic. I mean, got her hat again. Of course we did. I mean, let's be real. We got his hat again. Oh my gosh. Please, game. Why do you do this? Why do you troll? Like, it's unnecessary to troll. You could have trolled really nicely there and I've been like, fuck you. But, alas. One more. Damn. I swear, this always happens, but yay. I will go ahead and put on the hat, but we're not changing our color palette and or our outfit anymore. So we gotta go to the hat. Sorry. All the way at the bottom here. Right here. 1, 2. Ta-da! With the ears. Rotate. Again, they're just gonna clip on through, but yeah, the ears. I do like it with the ears. But again, we're just gonna do that and then hit that. But disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself for the mistakes that I made today. We'll be opening 2. So open all. We got 15. So let's take care of that. By, of course, honestly, let's go. Sportsnet. And the trampoline. And at this point, I think this is the last thing here, right? I think so. Okay. So that's nifty. And just because it's an item that can be displayed, I'm gonna go ahead and just unfortunately use some more, but it's fine. There we go. He felt bad. You know, I was freaking out. He was like, oh, sorry. Here, have some. I'm like, thanks, dude. Heck yeah. I haven't actually put those in a bit, but might as well get more, right? Always have more. Now we're gonna go over to his place. I gotta say, though it's still disappointing when it comes to certain items, but go ahead and invest in this. Orange polo. Light gray school jacket. Let's just do it. We'll go ahead and, get the black cargo shorts. And then the red cat eye. glasses, along with the ice cream elegant dress. And last but not least, the tan studded backpack. He came through when we needed him most, so I guess that's all I care about and could ask for. Meanwhile, on the map here, we'll go back in here because, of course, we're going to give our buddy the hat of the bestest of dreams that I've always wanted to finally have come true. All right. So I gave him the snake one to be different. Those two have those, but now you're not going to be a snake. Da 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 da. I think I'm still gonna keep them as those. Maybe I'll change the snake at some point to have them what they used to be. That is, them being one or the other, but I think it makes sense. Like, you know, like a sea dragon. But that about, I think, truly does it for today's bits and pieces, because also, unfortunately, we only had the two. Yeah, we only have the two. But, sorry, the next time we get to look forward to, of course, is A Day Out for Sim and Roll Part 2, and then a ton of shadows. So I'm very, very curious about that. But if we take a look here... Unfortunate, but again, fortunate. And then unfortunate. And these are the ones you're gonna be traveling just still next fall, and then still next fall. So it's interesting. And then traveling in the fall. And then of course. So very, very cool, I guess, in some ways, or very, very disappointing in other ways. But, you know, at least we're getting, of course, more visitors here, because if we take a look here, 31 out of 49, it feels closer, but it still feels kind of far, but we'll just see how it goes. And, of course, for character hats, dun, 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 yay, 13 out of 19. And then, of course, for the Scholastic event, again, I probably will not be able to get everything, but the rest are clothing, and I'm just kind of about it, as in it'd be cool to have, but not mandatory to have. But oh dear, as far as me dismissing and then dismissing and not getting confused about who I have and who I don't have, again, whoopsies, what will be for next time besides us sticking with this color palette? That is the question. But also the real true question, if you will, is the beautiful time that we're gonna have with who's coming around gonna be as we hope, or will it be a struggle to the end, because who knows who's coming and when? And of course, at the end of the day, what will these beautiful quests have for us next, given that maybe the end of the line for some, but the beginning of others? But most importantly, will we also learn more about what is going on this gosh forsaken island? Or will Ade have other plans, considering he was shocked that Ritsuko even invited him on the island? I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time. And again, this is only going to be this quick little short visit. There's not going to be another attached day or even a 3-parter day kind of thing. So though I hope you've been enjoying still Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and as we step away and move away from, of course, August, we're going into September at the time that this is being recorded. So that means there's only a little less than 2 weeks until the DLC drops. So if you're one to have picked it up, I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope it's been fun for you. And if you're not one that has picked it up and is a little hesitant, then I hope that what they did bring to the game is still enjoyable for you, and at least you're getting some things out of it. But only time will tell, again, the time that this is being recorded, if it was truly worth it.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.